Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share a small tip for how to copy the web service access key. And somebody may ask in what scenario you have to use this web service access key. So usually if you have another application need to access Business Central, then you will require an API so that this web service access key is used by the REST API to connect to our Business Central. And the username will be just your username, and the API key will be just this API key, the web service access key. Okay, for example, if you know Microsoft Flow, and Microsoft Flow is having some connectors to Business Central as well, then you can configure some workflows, and the workflow will be generated automatically in Business Central after you configure it in Microsoft Flow. The Microsoft Flow has been renamed to Power Automate now, but in Business Central the name still remains as a Flow, but it's talking about the current Power Automate. So previously, because I feel it's awkward to access that web service access key, and that field is non-editable. When you copy, you only copy partial of the key, not the whole key. So I usually go to the Manage Flows in Business Central, then I copy from here, because you can see the whole key shows up here, and you get your username and your web service access key from here. So you see if my current web service key is this one, I just copy it, paste to a notepad so we can compare. And if I go to my so previously I was using that as a workaround for me to copy the web service access key. But because if you do it from the user, then you highlight it from here, then you copy and you go to your notepad. So this is the whole key. Sorry, that's another one I opened earlier. I already changed that. So I'm gonna close the other window so we don't get confused. So this is my current key, but if I only highlight partial of this key and copy, and then I go to my notepad, I do not have everything. I only have partial of the key. I'm missing something from there, right? Because I just highlight whatever you can and copy and paste to here. So you don't get the whole key. As they did this. What you can do here as a tip, you just put your cursor in this field and you press Ctrl+C, hold down Ctrl+C on your keyboard, click on Allow Access, then you will get your whole key copied. So you see, if I do it that way, I got my whole key copied. But if I only highlight and then copy, it doesn't highlight the whole thing because this field, there's some characters got cut off from here. So you don't highlight everything there. And if you click on the three dots, then you're gonna change your web service key. So you can change it from here, or you can change it from the ribbon change web service key from there. Then you click on yes. So if I say I change it, then I click on OK, you see it changed to another key, right? If I copy it and to my notepad, you see this one is a different key. So this one is my previous key, this one is the one after I change it. But so the previous workaround I was using to get this key copied in full is I go to Manage Flow. So the advantages of using this is you can always, whenever you change your web service key, this connection information always got updated. You don't need to manually change it. So you always got the most updated information. So see, this is my current key. So after you change it, it just got updated automatically. That's why I like to use this as well. Yeah, so that's a small tip. If you want to do it from the users, then you just put your cursor in that field. Don't highlight anything, and hold down Ctrl+C in your keyboard to copy it. Then you can get a full web service key from this field as well. Okay, and why do we need to use this web service key? As I said, you use it to connect to another application, like the Flow is one of the example. Also, if you go to web services, then you could see all these old data URLs published. So these are the web services API you published. So they are using the REST API as well. If you click on any of this link, for example, the sales lines, then in the window it pop up to ask you enter your username and password. So you have to put in that Business Central user and that web service key here. I'm going to copy it from here. So this is my recent web service key. Then, okay, just let me copy again. So Control C, copy it, and Control V, and remember, I don't want to copy again. So then it will show up the content. So you see, it will show the content for that web service. Then these are the data in the published web service API. And also, if you are doing something in your Postman, so the Postman is a tool like you can get the data from your Business Central, and also you can publish the data back to Business Central. So usually this is my connection information to Business Central. Then I can add this information. So you see the URL here. I'm using that URL from the web service, but you have to add API/beta here at the end. And then this authorization is your username. That's the username and that web service key as a password. So since I already changed my web service key, so I need to update here as well for it to connect again. Okay, let's just show it. Yeah, okay, good. So then I can update. Then let's pick any of the web service here and to test. For example, this get customers. I already have some information loaded there. Let's choose something I didn't send the request previously, like this one, journal lines. So these are the contents of my journal lines, right? So then it means this query can make the connection to Business Central and get the journal lines from my Business Central. You see there's some payroll journal lines, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you go to our Business Central, then you can see the data there. So for example, I go to my general journal because I know my payroll journals is there, and I can select my payroll journal to see if I do have some data, like it shows up in that Postman. Okay, so yeah, let's wait. Okay, so you see all the document numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have all these lines. So that Postman is getting these lines in the content. So there's some description like employee tax and something like that, right? So I have employee tax, those numbers. So the basic idea of this video is just to show you some tips for how you can copy that web service key efficiently. And also because when you are developing the integration between another application and Business Central, then you will need this API key for the REST API. Okay, so yeah, I think that's everything I want to share in this video. Hope this information is helpful to you guys. I hope to see you guys again next time. Thank you for watching this YouTube video.